Matt Lemonsack. We're
Joseph
here today.
Naaman.
Doing things a bit differently. I watched some of season 2 of Tires.
Only some.
You haven't watched any of it.
I have not.
But I really want us to talk about it, so that's what we're doing today. We're talking tires.
Tires.
Yeah, man. I don't know what were you thinking when Tires was kind of first coming out and first dropping?
Like before the first season.
Yeah.
So I'd already seen like the pilot on YouTube.
Yeah.
And I wasn't that entertained, but that was also like before I really knew a lot of Shane Gillis's friends. I just discovered like Shane Gillis and like the podcast and stuff. I didn't know all the lore.
I was kind of on a similar.
I feel like it is actually kind of, because I've seen the first season. And I feel like it is kind of, it's very beneficial if you know all the people in it. It makes it like funnier. Yeah. Because otherwise it's just kind of a show. You know?
That's kind of why I wanted to talk about it, because I think it's kind of it's a weird thing. So like much like you, I saw like the original pilot on YouTube like 5 or 6 years ago, whenever that came out. And
I didn't think it was that great.
Yeah, I just thought it was like one of like the Gillian Keeves sketches that but they were trying to like make it longer or something. I didn't really get the whole like vibe of it. But then when it was announced that like it was a Netflix show, I was like, oh, okay, I guess they're turning this into something. And then found out like Shane paid for it all out of pocket to like make the first season.
Yeah, it's a passion project.
And then sold it to Netflix. So I thought that was cool as fuck. And I think like we're kind of in this like age of independent comedy being produced. Like everybody's posting their specials on YouTube.
Yeah, Louis funded his specials.
Louis like funding movies and specials. Joe List, like Schultz, even though he kind of did like a weird thing with his. But yeah, so that's kind of, I think Shane was like really the first guy to like put his special out on YouTube and have it be like a big thing.
Yeah, I don't know if he was the first.
He wasn't the first. I remember Hannibal Buress did one like a number of years, like a full like hour and a half special, and I saw that. That was pretty good.
He's got a couple on YouTube.
Yeah,
but yeah, Shane like made it. He made it big time on YouTube.
Yeah, and so I remember when it was announced that like Netflix was doing that, it did kind of feel like your friends are like they created a show and like now it's gonna be on Netflix and like
it's like
to like see.
It's the Shane Gillis show.
Yeah, essentially. Especially like being open micers, like you like. I remember it like when I was starting out, everybody like wanted to be Shane Gillis or be involved with him or some way, and he was still like small enough where he would like people's tweets or whatever. I remember Nick Ford like made a sketch thing and posted it, and Shane like liked it and commented on it or something. It was like a big deal.
That's an honor.
Yeah. And now that would never happen because he is like, I think, completely just offline. He doesn't really engage with people.
Yeah, I don't know. I know he was always like reading comments and stuff.
Yeah, I think he might still do that. But I know what you said like on recent podcasts. He's like been offline. But
he's very famous now.
So yeah, I started watching season 2. I think I'm 7 or 8 episodes into it. I think it's 10 episodes.
How many episodes are there?
10 in season 2.
Okay.
6 in the first season.
Yeah.
I didn't love the first season. I think I slept through a lot of it, and then I rewatched it, and it was kind of not super engaging. Everyone was kind of praising it as like the show is going to save comedy, but I didn't really see it as that.
Yeah, I didn't see anything special about it.
Yeah.
It's really just if you like Shane Gillis and you like his friends, you'll like the show.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I was trying to like put myself in like an outsider perspective, and I don't know. It wasn't that engaging. There wasn't really anything memorable. Like the main thing I remember is like from I think it was the last episode they had like a car wash,
a bikini car wash or something.
Yeah. They heard actual strippers. That was
and Kieran Fian.
It was hot. Who's that? Is she one of the strippers?
I think so. She's like one of the Legion of Skanks girls. Like she was like in that.
Oh,
I don't know. She was on Chinese Rocket Force. Shout out Chinese Rocket Force.
Shout out. But yeah, I didn't think it was super memorable. I also wasn't paying full attention. It was like I had to get together with friends. We watched the whole thing in one sitting.
Yeah.
We were like drinking, eating za, talking to each other.
I was kind of surprised when you told me that because you're like a pretty big Shane Gillis.
Yeah, I just don't have Netflix.
Oh, okay. But even like the show, you weren't really like invested in it.
Oh, because I didn't think it was promising from the pilot that I saw. I was like,
oh, okay.
I figured I would watch it eventually.
Yeah.
And then I did, and I was like, oh, okay. The whole first season felt like it was to set up the second season. It was just like, this is the world.
Yeah.
It was like world building.
Yeah.
As weird as that is for this show.
So the second season is kind of there's like more storylines going on.
Yeah,
like everybody has their own storyline and arc, but I kind of feel like just none of them are that interesting. They're just kind of like, and the writing feels very amateur. Like not that I'm like some great writer and like I'm incredible and like I understand like screenwriting or whatever, but it kind of does feel like people who've never written a script before writing like scripts for a TV show.
You can like just tell that it wasn't made by like the Writers Guild and shit.
Yeah. I'm not even talking about like the dialogue itself because I know they improvise a lot, but the plots and the storylines, like Chris O'Connor's plot, his arc is about like he wants to buy a car and he has like 2 episodes of like deciding whether or not he's going to buy the car. And I'm like, is this really like what is his arc is going to be? And then Shane, every episode has the same kind of thing of like he wants to be a dick and mess around, but then he has to do the right thing and be like a nice guy. But then the next episode, he's just like dicking around again. I think like they're
not like continuity.
I don't even know if it's about continuity. It's more of like they're trying to show episodic growth, but then he starts in the same place every episode. So you can't really show growth if your character isn't really growing.
Yeah, but I mean, it's kind of like a cartoon take on like a sitcom.
Yeah.
Or just because like cartoons, it's like that every time. It's like, oh, the main characters are like Ed, Ed and Eddie.
Yeah.
They're always trying to scam, and then they like learn a lesson, but then the next episode, the damn rascals are back at it.
But the thing is that like the plot, Shane's arc in the season is for him to grow and eventually take on more responsibility and become a manager of the shop. They set that up too early and then they conclude it too quickly, and so they have to keep bringing it back. So it's like he doesn't want to be a manager, but then he steps up and does the right thing, but then in the next episode it's like the same exact plot where he doesn't want to be a manager, but then he has to do the right thing.
Yeah, hold on, pause, let's put our glasses on.
Oh, okay.
And then just not acknowledge it. So yeah, I can, it is cool that like he's got a story and like, he's supposed to like grow. But there's not like really sticking to it. Well, he's got to stay a rascal.
That's the thing is like
that's like what he's good at.
Have character growth, but also want a character to not be like, but
like they don't
stay
show
the
it
same.
Great.
Yeah,
there's like not actual like character development.
Yeah,
it's like kind of like forced, I guess.
Yeah, a little bit. I don't know. And then just a lot of the dialogue does feel kind of like this, like nobody talks like this. They'll sometimes say things that I'm just like, that's not like how a normal person would
that
say
was just
something.
for plot movement.
Yeah. But, you know, good on them that they have this show and they got like Thomas Hayden Church to play Shane's dad. Shane's dad is.
They didn't have Shane's dad play Shane's dad?
No, they didn't.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, did you see Spider-Man 3?
Spider-Man, what about Spider-Man 3?
Have you seen Spider-Man 3?
Oh yeah, there's one where he was like black, right?
Yeah, he was.
I saw it a while ago.
The Sandman from Spider-Man 3 plays Shane's dad.
Oh.
Yeah.
I still think Shane's dad should have played Shane's dad.
He should have, yeah, but they got he's kind of like a crazy character. Yeah, that's another thing I kind of is like they want him to be this like crazy, kooky, enigmatic character, but also like he kind of has to stay grounded, so they can't take it as far as I think they want to.
That makes sense.
Oh, okay.
I mean, for a comedy show, I don't think you should have to worry too much about boundaries. You should be allowed to like make things like unrealistic, like people acting like insanely.
I know, but that's what I'm saying, is that they're not. I think that's what they want the dad to be like, but they're just not doing that, because he's just kind of a normal guy, but he talks like he's a crazy person.
Huh.
Yeah.
I wonder what the intent is.
I don't know. I mean, listen, it's, who am I to judge, as they say, but I think that it's still early in their like careers, especially their like filmmaking careers. Like, not, they've done sketches. Were you a fan of the Gillian Keefe sketches?
Yeah, some of them were pretty good.
I like some of them. Yeah, some of them were kind of retarded.
I like the football coach one.
Football coach one was good. There was one where they were doing like a funeral for like a
the militia
guy. That one was kind of retarded. I was kind of
there wasn't
not really a punchline to it.
Yeah, that one seemed like anyone could have made that.
Yeah, the Trump speed dating one, that was just kind of like a fun one.
Yeah, it seems like something that SNL would have.
Yeah. So I feel like it's kind of
the apology where he's like, I have not been getting pussy. That was very funny.
Yeah.
Like Tiger Woods.
They are, yeah. Those sketches I think are hit or miss, and I remember when they were like first coming out, everyone was kind of praising them as like these are the best sketches in comedy being made. And no, it's not jealousy, people, but you can be critical of something and still enjoy it. Yeah, I didn't think they were like that incredible, but also they're not like writers, they're not like filmmakers, they don't like.
Well, Gilly is. I can't remember his.
No, that's Shane.
Or Keeves. Yeah. John McKeever.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, why can't I remember this Gilly guy?
Yeah.
Is it like Gilliver? Yeah, no, John McKeever. He's like that's his main thing, is like making stuff.
But I don't know. I hope that, you know, they continue making stuff. I've heard Shane like on podcasts talk about how he's like in movies now. Are you excited to see Shane in some movies?
Depends.
I'm probably, that's the thing, is like I'm probably not gonna.
Dude, I'd love to see him in like a fucking like war movie, like a war comedy.
Yeah.
Like a
because he's got to start taking himself seriously now. Because now that he's like part of Hollywood,
I think he could do whatever he wants and like still have success. I don't think he has to.
He could do whatever he wants, but he's sort of going down the Hollywood route. So I'm wondering like, how it's gonna.
I think and hope he's just gonna do whatever he wants to do. He's not just gonna like do stuff to do stuff.
Inshallah, Shane.
But I mean, dude, if I was in his shoes, I'd probably take like whatever major part was like handed to me.
Yeah.
Just to say that I did.
There was a rumor going around that he was going to be the star of Tarantino's last movie, which that would be like insane if Tarantino makes one more movie and Shane Gillis is the star of it.
Yeah, I can't see him being a star, like a lead actor, especially in something like a Tarantino film.
Yeah.
I can see him being a major part of it. He's just good at being like himself.
Yeah.
Like, because anything that he acts in, he's pretty much himself. Like, I don't know, like.
All the sketches he would just play.
Yeah, there was the like cop one where he's like a sleepwalking cop.
Oh, yeah.
That wasn't really him being himself. There was the OnlyFans dad.
Yeah. He played himself in that.
I don't think. No, he jacks off with a dildo. He doesn't.
With a simian.
What was going on in this sketch? How was he? Was he sitting on like a vibrator?
Yeah. Do you know what a simian is?
A semi?
Simian?
Simian? No.
It's like one of those machines that it like has it's like a vibrating like dildo seat thing, and you sit on it. And it's like Howard Stern used to like have porn stars like sit on it. Like,
oh.
Yeah.
I've heard of stuff like that.
You should check it out.
Yeah, I should get one.
Yeah, so any parting words you would like to give to Shane about tires? Because he's probably watching.
Yeah, Shane, keep doing what you're doing.
Yeah, dude.
Like,
listen, I know I was critical, and I know I said some mean things, but if Tim Heidecker can take it, then you can take it too. You know?
Yeah. There's no hate.
Yeah, we love
no hate for me. I literally haven't seen the show.
But just get some better writers, and then keep making stuff.
Don't even do that.
Just
just keep making stuff.
All right.
Just never stop.
All right. Hey, did you guys like this format of video, like a shorter podcast where we talk about just one thing and have a bit more structure? Leave a comment down below. What do you guys think of this?
Leave 2 comments.
Leave 2 comments if you like tires.
Yeah, leave one that's saying like I hate you, and then leave another one that says I love tires.
Yep. All right, big peace.
Bye.